Hello everyone, this is the Green Snake Gamer playing Shrek 2, Level 8, Prison Break, Part 1. Continuing where we left off, we completed Fairy Godmothers.
No one knew what the potion would do. After Donkey did a taste test, Shrek chugged the potion, hoping it contained a happily ever after for him and Fiona. Nothing happened, at least at first. But then, in the middle of the rainy night, something unexpected happened. Shrek and Donkey underwent a massive transformation. Shrek was as handsome as a prince, and Donkey his noble steed. Things seemed to be going great as the gang said thanks and goodbye to Little Red for now. But after Shrek drank her potion, Fairy Godmother knew her son, Prince Charming, had a handsome rival for Fiona's affection. So she made sure he was locked away in the deepest, darkest dungeon of a faraway prison where no escape was possible. What Fairy Godmother didn't count on was Shrek's friends finding out about his arrest through a concerned and extremely benevolent third party. So a jailbreak was planned, one that would most certainly test the fellowship of this thing.
All right, listen up! The mice will sneak into the warden's office and get the keys to free the boys!
But they're blind. Pardon you?
All right! Well, let's not forget Pork Chop's brothers! We'll need their help!
Okay, let's get started. As always, we have 7 snapshots to collect, or 7 objectives. For this level, we can play as the Big Bad Wolf, Little Red Riding Hood, Gingerbread Man, and the Fairy. So the 2 new characters we get to play as is the Big Bad Wolf and the Fairy. The Big Bad Wolf can huff and puff and blow away enemies. And the Fairy can shoot this beam that can cause enemies and allies to levitate. She can also fire energy blasts like a machine gun. Very good for taking care of a large group of enemies. Now there's 2 ways to do this level. You can do it the stealthy way or the non-stealthy way. To do it the stealthy way, what you need to do is avoid the searchlights and go over here and stand on this switch. This will turn off the spotlight. Now, I'm not doing it the stealthy way.
I suggest sneaking quietly and undetected.
And I'll explain why. So I'm gonna stand in the searchlight and get spotted on purpose. This causes us to be attacked by a large group of enemies. Now the reason I'm getting spotted on purpose is to take care of the enemies so I can collect the gold. Otherwise, you can do this stealthy and avoid fighting a lot of enemies. Now for the next searchlight, you want to avoid it. If you're doing it the stealthy way, what you need to do is switch to Gingerbread Man and hit the target. And that will turn off this searchlight. But again, I'm going to get spotted on purpose. So as you can see, the Fairy is very good for taking care of large groups of enemies. So it's not really a problem being spotted. Now for the next searchlight here, what you need to do is stand on the switch. And this will bring up a target for Gingerbread Man to hit. And that will turn off the searchlight. Now over here is a magic bean to collect. Switch to Little Red Riding Hood since she can jump better, to jump up and reach it. Now to get through this gate, what you need to do is stand on both these switches. So use 2 characters. Then switch to a 3rd character and run through the gate. Now take note of the iron ball in the center of this room. We're gonna need that. But first, I'm gonna go to the left and use Little Red Riding Hood to jump on these cages to collect the gold. Be very careful, because it's very easy to fall off the ledge. Now you can see this steel container. In order to break it, what you need to do is use this iron ball. So to move the iron ball, all you need to do is whack it. Now you can see there's this mechanism by the drawbridge. What we need to do is get the iron ball into that device in order to lower the drawbridge. But first, go to the right and jump across these cages to reach the magic bean. We also have another steel chest here that we need to break. So go ahead and hit the iron ball into the device. This will lower the drawbridge.
Bring it on!
And make sure to break the steel chest. Now we still need the iron ball, so we need to take it with us. Now across the drawbridge you can see some spider enemies.
That rubbed my apple the wrong way.
Now we need to hit the ball up this ramp.
There are many ways to roll a ball uphill. How many ways can you think of?
Now the best way to move the ball is to just hit it. Now up here is another steel chest and another mechanism that we need to put the iron ball in. Now we're gonna go ahead and jump along the cages on the right, again to collect the gold. Be very careful not to fall off. There's also an apple for Little Red Riding Hood. Okay, now we're gonna hit the ball into the device. Now sometimes this is easy, other times it can be rather difficult because of your allies. They like to stand in the way to block you. Okay, there we go. Now this will raise the cage, so we can pull down the lever. This will lower the drawbridge. Now we still need this iron ball. Okay, it's stuck on the lever, that's not good. Okay, good, got it loose. Now what you need to do is hit it down the hill. And it will break the gate at the bottom. Now you can see there's a magic bean on the left. There is a bounce platform here, but you can't see it, so you gotta try to get lucky with finding it. There it is. So make sure to collect the magic bean. Then if you go to the right, there's a cage with a golden egg on it. Okay, so now we can continue ahead. Here we have another searchlight. Now if you're trying to do this stealthy, what you need to do is stand on this switch up ahead. Make sure to break these cages too. You need to free some prisoners. So stand on the switch, and a target will come out, then use Gingerbread Man to hit it, and that will turn off the searchlight. But as always, we're gonna get spotted on purpose.
Please don't dent my metal armor.
Now ahead of us are some spider enemies. And there's also another prisoner trapped.
Woe is me, woe is me.
Now go to the left and smash this wall apart. Behind it is this egg sack that will keep spawning spiders. Now follow this path to the end, and there's another one.
Can't believe you were still a nice old lady.
Make sure to destroy the egg sacks first. Now here we gotta defeat a giant spider. Now the reason we came over here is to collect the magic bean. There's also some potions. So now we're gonna go to the right. Now here you need to bounce on these switches. So you need 2 characters. Get 1 on each and just keep bouncing on them. This will open up the staircase for us to use.
Water. Water.
Now here's another prisoner. Take note of this steel chest. We'll need an iron ball to take care of it. Now ahead of us you can see there's a knight with a searchlight. If he spots you, he will call in reinforcements. If you're trying to do this stealthy, what you need to do is wait for him to be at the bottom, and then stand on this switch, and this will release the iron ball, which will roll down and hit him. But we're gonna get spotted on purpose.
Hurt a bit. Wow, you're strong. I should have gone to night school.
Okay, so now that that's taken care of, we're gonna stand on the switch to release the iron ball. And behind the iron ball is a magic bean, so make sure to collect that. Now over here is another prisoner. But first we're gonna use this iron ball to break that steel chest. Inside is some gold and a golden egg. So go ahead and free the prisoner.
Woe is me. Can someone help?
Now what you need to do is go up these stairs. Here's one of the 3 little pigs. In order to rescue him, what you need to do is jump on top of this cage. This will release him and lower it.
Oh, thank you all. You will save my brothers too, yeah? Okay.
Now, ahead of us is a knight with a searchlight. If you wanted to do this stealthy, what you would need to do is push the iron ball into him. But I'm gonna get spotted on purpose. Again, I want that gold.
You slay me. Mommy! I'm a lousy knight.
Now over here, once you get across the cage, if you look down, there's a small ledge with a magic bean on it. So use the bounce platform to collect it and bounce back up. There's also one of the 3 blind mice, and a steel chest here. And the switch. Keep bouncing on the switch to raise the staircase.
Mouse in trouble. Help!
Yes!
Make sure to free the blind mice. Now we're gonna go back and get that iron ball. After all, we need it to break that steel chest. Okay, now we're gonna go down first. Now, be careful when jumping across these cages. They don't stay intact for long, they break, so you need to be quick. So use that to get up here and collect this gold and a potion. Now we're gonna go up the staircase. Now up here is the spider egg sac, so take care of the egg sac first to stop it from spawning more spiders. Inside is a magic bean. Now use this bounce platform to bounce up and collect this gold. Now what you need to do here is get one of your characters on top of this cage. Then use another character to bounce on this switch. This will raise the cage up so they can reach the lever. Now pull down on the lever to lower the drawbridge. Ahead of us is another spider egg sac. There's also a prisoner here to rescue. Now there's 2 ways to go. You can go to the right or go to the left. We're gonna go to the left first. Now if you're doing this stealthy, what you're gonna do is go down here and go under the knight with the searchlight so you don't get spotted. But because we're not doing it the stealthy way, we're gonna get spotted on purpose.
Have mercy. I'm really a small child. Ooh, that's an ouchie.
So now we're gonna continue to the left. Now all the way on the left, there's a potion floating just off the ledge. Don't worry about it. It's not worth dying for. Use the big bad wolf to blow away this rubble. Ahead of us is a giant spider and a spider egg sac spawning smaller spiders. So go ahead and take care of all the spider enemies, and collect the magic bean. There's also a potion over here. So use that if you need to heal. And now we're gonna go to the right, but this will be the end of Shrek 2, Level 8, Prison Break, Part 1.